Have you ever felt that there's something beyond what your eyes can see? Maybe a sudden chill, or that strange sensation that someone is watching you, even when no one's around. What if I told you that it's not your imagination, but actually your energy field in action? Yes, you have an invisible field surrounding you. An aura, a silent, vibrant, living force that influences everything. Your thoughts, your emotions, your health, and even what you attract into your life. But how often have you stopped to truly feel this energy? Because even if you're unaware of it, it never stops. It's there, right now, as you hear this voice, pulsing, vibrating, responding to every emotion flowing through you. What might your energy field be saying about you in this very moment? Is it light, flowing like a calm river? Or is it dense, weighed down by fears, tensions, and thoughts you don't even realize you're repeating? The truth is, you're not just a body. You are a frequency, a unique vibration that's in constant conversation with the universe. And here's the mystery. If everything is energy, and so are you, then what else could you create if you learn to harness that force? Now that you know you are energy, let's go deeper. You are not just any energy field. You are made of 7 layers of pure vibration. 7 levels. 7 windows that reveal who you are across different dimensions. But do you know what each of them is saying right now? Each layer of your aura is linked to an energy center, a chakra that captures, filters, and emits vibrational information. It begins with the etheric body, connected to your root chakra. This is where your vital force lives, your survival instinct, your connection to the physical body. How is your foundation? Have you been feeling safe, stable, grounded? Next comes the emotional body, linked to the sacral chakra. Your deepest emotions live here. Pleasure, creativity, feeling. What have you truly been feeling, even when you pretend everything's fine? We then move up to the mental body, the home of your thoughts and beliefs. Solar plexus, personal power. Have you been a prisoner of your mind, or a creator of your reality? At the center of your chest pulses the astral body, connected to the heart chakra. This is where love lives, empathy, human connection. Have you been loving with presence, or just surviving the chaos? The 5th layer, the etheric template, connects to your throat chakra. It is your authentic expression. Have you been saying what you truly feel, or silencing your truth out of fear of not being accepted? Then comes the celestial body, your intuition, your visions, your dreams. 3rd eye. Have you been listening to your inner wisdom, or wasting time trying to control everything? And finally, the causal body, your connection to your soul and higher purpose. Crown chakra. Have you remembered who you are? Beyond the roles, the obligations, the rush? 7 bodies, 7 levels, 7 invitations, each one revealing a part of you, but together they form the vibrational field that defines your life. So the question is, are you whole or fragmented? And more importantly, are you ready to truly start listening to yourself? Have you ever felt stuck? As if something invisible was holding you back, even when everything seems fine on the outside? What if the problem isn't what you're doing, but what you're still carrying? Your energy field, when in balance, flows like a calm river. But just one unhealed trauma, a repressed emotion, or a toxic thought repeated in silence, and that flow is interrupted. A blockage is born. And it can hide anywhere. In that lingering back pain, in the anxiety that shows up without reason, in the mental fog, or in that unexplained fatigue, even after a full night's sleep. How many of these signs have you been ignoring? Energy doesn't lie. It holds everything you've lived, even the things you thought you had already moved past. And when it's not acknowledged, it starts to scream. Not with words, but with symptoms. But here's the truth no one tells you. You're not broken. You're just blocked. And every blockage can be dissolved if you have the courage to look within and ask, what inside me still needs to be released? Can you hear the answer? Because it's already there, waiting for you to stop running and finally start feeling. Now pause for a moment. Breathe. Feel the air coming in and going out. Maybe in this simple act, you already begin to feel something shift. Lightness, a return. Because aligning your energy doesn't require complex formulas. It requires presence. You don't need to climb a mountain or retreat to a Himalayan temple. True healing begins in the now. It begins the moment you decide to come back to yourself. Have you ever tried sitting in silence for 5 minutes? Just observing your breath? Have you allowed yourself to feel without trying to change, control, or resist? Practices like meditation, conscious breathing, creative visualization, yoga, tai chi, mindfulness are keys that open inner doors. Doors that have been locked for so long you may have forgotten they were there. But here's a secret. More important than the technique is your intention. You can begin shifting your energy right now, just by closing your eyes and asking, how am I feeling? What does my body need? What am I avoiding? This is the energetic check-in. Simple, powerful, transformational. You weren't born to live on autopilot. You came here to remember that you have the power to choose what you feel, what you think, what you vibrate. And when you choose to vibrate in truth, everything begins to align. Are you ready to make that choice? Have you ever stopped to notice what's been living inside your mind lately? How many thoughts run through your head each day? Thousands, maybe millions. But how many of them are truly yours? Are you creating your reality, or just repeating patterns you absorbed without even realizing? Here's something that can change everything. Thoughts have frequency, emotions vibrate, and everything you emit comes back. Love, gratitude, joy, they lift your vibration. Fear, anger, guilt, they drain it. So ask yourself, what have you been feeding in there? Because your mind is not just a space where ideas appear. It's a transmitter, a powerful antenna directly connected to the energy field around you. And the universe, it responds to your vibration, not your desires. There's no use asking for peace if you vibrate in conflict. No use dreaming of abundance if you think in scarcity every day. Your external reality is just a mirror of your internal vibration. And the most amazing part, you can change that at any moment. You just have to switch the frequency. Will you keep tuning into your old fears? Or will you choose to vibrate with what you truly want to live? Remember, your mind is not your enemy. It's a tool. The question is, are you using it? Or is it using you? Have you ever felt connected to something greater? As if, for a brief moment, everything around you moved in the same flow, the same rhythm, the same invisible dance. That's not a coincidence. It's connection. Your energy field doesn't stop at your skin. It extends. It vibrates. It touches the environment, people, and spaces around you. You are in constant exchange with the world, even in silence, even alone. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a heavy energy without knowing why? Or met someone and, without speaking a word, just felt whether their presence was good or not? That's your field sensing the field of another. Because we are all immersed in a vast energetic web, the collective field of humanity. And here comes a powerful truth. When you raise your energy, you lift everything around you. Your healing is not just yours. Your balance inspires, expands, transforms. Can you imagine the impact you can have simply by being yourself at your highest vibration? Energy knows no borders, travels through time, through space, through thought. It is the bridge between you and the all. So let me ask you, what kind of energy are you spreading into the world? Because even without saying a word, you are always emitting something. What if I told you that you're already a manifester? That everything in your life right now, absolutely everything, is the result of the energy you've been emitting? Might feel hard to accept, but manifestation doesn't only happen when you ask. It happens all the time, even when you doubt. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you vibrate. And that's why so many people feel frustrated. They affirm what they want 1,000 times. But deep down they feel the opposite. They desire love but vibrate lack. They wish for abundance but vibrate fear. They seek change but vibrate doubt. The key lies in alignment. When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are in harmony, the universe responds like a perfect echo. But how do you align? Visualize. Affirm. Feel gratitude as if what you desire is already real. And then act. Not with urgency or desperation, but with confidence, intention, and presence. Have you heard of the 555 technique? 5 minutes of vivid visualization. 5 minutes of positive affirmations. 5 minutes of deep gratitude. It may sound simple, and it is. But energy isn't measured in time. It's measured in truth. What you vibrate with your whole heart, the universe receives as a command. So the question isn't, what do you want? The real question is, what are you becoming? Because that is what you'll attract. Maybe you're wondering, but how do I actually put all of this into practice? Is it really possible to master my energy? The answer is simple and powerful. It is. But like any real skill, it takes practice. You don't learn to play an instrument in one day. And you won't master your energy just by hearing about it. It happens through repetition, through presence, through the daily choice to observe yourself. That's where mastery begins. And you can start right now. Yes, now. Breathe with intention. Move your body with awareness. Feel where your energy is stuck. Watch your thoughts without judgment. And above all, infuse everything you do with intention. Washing the dishes can be a ritual. Walking to the store can be a moving meditation. Saying good morning can carry a frequency of healing. Don't underestimate the small actions. They are gateways. Energy is not some mystery reserved for a few enlightened beings. It's a natural language that you already speak, even if you didn't know it. But now that you remember, will you choose to speak this language with more awareness? Will you allow yourself to live with presence, intention, and alignment? Because the universe is always responding. The question is, are you truly listening? Or just reacting? If this message touched something inside you, imagine what else can awaken from here. This is just the beginning. Here on the channel, you'll find more videos to help you align your energy, expand your awareness, and remember your true power. So subscribe, activate the notifications, and continue this journey with us. Your awakening is welcome here.